The Undertale / Deltarune newsletter just dropped for summer. And what I love about these newsletters is it just gives your audience a way to kind of connect with the medium or the media that you're creating and kind of a deeper level. And also just have like a bit of fun with the kind of like behind the scenes aspect of a video game that I generally like to look into. That never really ruins my enjoyment of a game. I know for some people it does. So obviously, be wary of that as always. We have the summer edition. What is that? What's that? It sounds like the sun. Yeah, really cool. Like, I love these little illustrations as well. They always put at the start of these too. Summer turns up the heat. There's not much news this time, so I'll try to keep it brief. So you can get back to your vacation. Sound of adult laughter, yeah. I'm on vacation right now. By the way, these sprites were by Temmie, and they always are. Temmie, we read the interview with Temmie last time, very, very good artist. Something we learned that they are the artists, or like one of the primary artists for all of Undertale and Deltarune. Deltarune's progress. There's our girl Susie. As was in the case last time, we're focusing on Chapter 3. However, there are a few people working on the pieces of later chapters, such as the bullet pattern or puzzles. As bullet patterns or puzzles, okay. As for Chapter 3, we're finally creating a final overworld area. You could think of it as like the Queen's Castle or Card Castle, which was great. But for this chapter, with the complete, the chapter will finally be playable all the way through. Fun fact, I composed a song for this area in 2016. I think it's like a very much like a Toby Fox thing, always thinking like 10 steps ahead. But I really think that like the creative process with this is very much, as we can see, like a team effort. Even though like we always say Toby Fox did this, Toby Fox did that, I very much think it is a team effort. Even though Toby Fox is an amazing creative mind, really is. This chapter is made of many different pieces, so it's hard to understand exactly how everything was turning out. Now that things are clear, I just need to roll over the entire game with a steamroller and crush out all the bumps. There may be things to add, things to fix, or things to remove, but many pieces have been quite polished already, so it won't be too bad. Yeah, that's common with video games as well, and I kind of trust that they will make a game that works. The thing is with Undertale and Deltarune, one of the things I can always say about those games is that like there's never been anything that like has really like gone awry, at least not in a big way. I've never had an issue with the game anyway, or the games. Really cool drawing there as well. As you can tell, this chapter is shaping up to be a pretty strange one. I'm mostly focused on unusual gameplay elements, and it's not too heavy on the story. Since it's so frivolous, I feel a bit self-conscious about it, but at least I got to try something different. Anyway, Chapter 4 will be much more standard chapter. So what we're learning here is that Chapter 3 is going to feel a bit different. This is a melon with a Ralsei kind of outfit on. And Chapter 4 is going to be more of a standard chapter. I think it's okay to try different things. And like, again, there's trust there with me. But also, like, I'd always like to, like, try a few different things, too. Like, we have Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2. We have Undertale. Be creative. Be creative as you want. Undertale unused content. Ice cream. Summer means ice cream, right? That reminds me, in Undertale, there was one piece of unused content I'm not sure I ever explained. Only a few people know. And those who do know probably forgot. But there are unused sprites in the game of Sans eating ice cream. Why did these exist? Originally, I wanted to have a special scene if you reach Sans fast enough from the beginning of the game, essentially if you did a speedrun. We've recreated the scene below, so this is what it looked like. It's just... Well, you're here early. I'm gonna be honest. You got here so fast? I haven't even finished eating my ice cream yet. Well, you're not in a rush. You can wait a minute, right? That's actually really good. Again, a way of like, they love the meta stuff. They love like rewarding players for doing crazy stuff or doing stuff that like, maybe out of the ordinary. It's very much like a fourth wall breaking style game sometimes. Is it just him eating ice cream for the whole thing? It is very much just eating ice cream for the whole thing, then he stops. Phew! What a great cone. Sometimes it's nice to take it easy. Otherwise, you'll get brain freeze. Anyway, I'm sure you got something important to do. Won't want to slow you down. Later. So that's if you get here too fast. That's pretty cool. I decided not to do this for obvious reasons, but I still think it's funny as a concept. Honestly, like, you know, if the reasons are that it would be too hard to code, that's understandable. I would have put this in. This is a really funny concept. And like, I think if I was playing it then and there, I would have laughed my head off. It's just I knew kind of what was coming at this point. But I would have laughed my head off right away. This is one of the most unpopular characters in all of Deltarune. I think his name is Spunk Bump. Yeah, very unpopular. There's a good joke for you guys. Song rejected. Usually this is where I advertise songs that got into a rhythm game. However, this time my song didn't make it. To explain a bit, it's hard for me to want to give my all to make a song that's not for a story, character, or scene in a game. If I can't feel a deep connection with the subject, then I can make a great song. But just simply make a song for a rhythm game is a surprisingly difficult request. Therefore, I decided we'll try to focus on a subject that I would feel deep connection with. I decided to make a song about a factory of dogs getting hit on the head with giant cartoon squeaky hammers. Here's a short demo for the song. Surprisingly, they were imagining something slightly different that makes sense. I suppose considering I made the song demo for the game, they gave me my instructions on what they wanted at all. We will try to finish the song one day, and of course, I'm going to try my best making a different song for the game too. I wonder what the song sounds like. Oh. It's called Dog Bonk. And it's still so good! Oh my god. It's still fantastic. That's awesome. So we saw this last time, The Greatest Living Show. Our music video reached 1 million views. 95% of the views were probably me, so thanks to the other 5% who were subscribed to this newsletter. Here it is in case you want to watch it again. Yeah, we didn't watch it because of the graphic content, and we're not going to do that again. By the way, the art book is now being printed. Here are some samples from it. Feel free to check it out. I love a good art book. Toby Fox's voice acting debut. Around a year ago, I was asked to do some voice acting in We Baby Bears, a cartoon for small children. Now the episode is finally out. I played this shy skeleton Jared in the episode, Polly's new crew. I only have a few lines, but it's always been a dream of mine to be a voice actor in cartoons, so when I got this, my first and only request, I instantly had to say yes. Yes. It was really fun and interesting experience doing a professional recording. I tried to do something a bit different from my normal voice, but my voice already appears repeatedly in games, so you guys already know what I sound like, right? For example, Task Manager and Queen's voice are just me anyway. That's cool, I'm very happy for you. An interview with No way. No way. No. Okay, let's see what this is then. Interview with Papyrus. Cereal before milk or after? Oh god. Milk before and after. Calcium is an important meal of the day. I know Sans plays the trombone, wink, but do you play any instruments? Well, as heard in my hit single Papyrus' cool song, my singer voice is like an orchestra on its own. Otherwise, I've always been interested in the xylophone. Something about it sounds tickle my ribs. Very funny, Papyrus. How would you feel if you knew your friend was keeping something from you? Keeping something from me? You mean like keeping a bone that I gave them as a gift, displaying it proudly upon their hearth? I would feel warmth and pride. Please keep these things from me. I love Papyrus so much. Can you show us a photo from when you were small? Okay, here it is. I'm showing it. I'm holding it up. What do you think? That's a photo of you cleaning the sink yesterday. I grow a little every day. What would you do if Sans wasn't your brother? You mean if he was my mother? Sans, if you were my mother, would you cut up an apple without me having to ask? I mean, yeah, I'd have to. Really? Apparently one thing would change. So Sans cuts up Papyrus's apples. I didn't need to know this, because I'm going to be crying for the rest of the day. Oh my god. Dear Papyrus, do you polish your skull? Try mayonnaise for prestige. Okay, stop. What's your opinion on macaroni and mayonnaise? I believe it's a delicacy. Macaroni? I give my highest marks. However, mayonnaise is a butyricous oil. You're not supposed to eat that. I ate it. Case in point. How does it feel to have such incredibly large muscles? Does it restrict your combat ability?
Yes, at first it slowed me down. However, after weighted training with my battle body, my strength has made me nimble and acrobatic. He landed a kickflip for the first time the other day. I landed a kickflip!
A half one.
A half one? Showed in the video.
Oh, he has a video of it? We recorded him lying on the floor pretending to do tricks and then edited him to look like he's flying through the air.
Don't explain it like that. It's a trailer. We'll do it for real later.
Papyrus is so supportive while also being a very, like, brother-type brother, you know? Papyrus, would you smooch a ghost?
If I was in love with a ghost or a ghoul, I would do anything for them. Even bestow
upon them a kiss. Which is better? A day where you woke up thinking you'd have training, but you didn't, or a day where you knew it was a day off from the start?
For me, it's better to know it's a day off from the start. I would be disappointed if my training was cancelled. Unless there was something even better waiting instead. So the best thing for all of us would be a surprise party, where I train with all my friends.
Did you catch yourself in your own traps?
By accident, I have never done that. Sorry, by accident? I've never done that. I'm testing them.
Want me to untwist a hammock?
This hammock? This is not a hammock, it's a battle net. And as you can see, it is very effective.
Papyrus, if you had a pet, what would it be?
A dog, not a dog, that's for sure. I've caulked the walls, but one keeps getting in here. We need to put up some nets.
You mean hammocks?
Wrong!
Papyrus doesn't want a dog. Same. Does pineapple belong in pizza? Okay, my opinion, I like it. It's nice.
Yes, all fruits are fair game, including a fine kiwi.
Pizza toppings, huh? He really likes corn and mayonnaise.
What's mayonnaise? You said it was awesome sauce.
Sometimes it takes a trick to get you to try new things.
That trick isn't for unhealthy food.
So here's the thing. Like, again, very much like almost like a parental thing as well. I think that's where Sans kind of comes in also at the same time in a kind of like a mixed up way. I know for a fact that like my nephew didn't want pizza because he didn't like cheese, but he thought that the cheese on pizza wasn't actually cheese, so we had to like convince him it wasn't cheese for a bit so he'd still eat it, you know what I mean? Have you ever thought about what you would look like if you were a human?
The same but with even more hair.
Possibly, I'd say so. Do monsters shower regularly or do they kind of just live in the wildlife?
Some don't, hey. And some do. Some do. This is where the other people who shower are supposed to show up. Where are they? In the shower. Oh, that makes sense. By the way, when you are going to be done with your bubble bath?
When the bubbles run out.
I see, well, you seem to be adding more bubble solution. I gotta get clean. And when are you planning to go in the water?
Just kind of playing it by ear.
Just let me take a shower already.
Let him take a shower, Sans. What would you wear for an elegant party?
Using black paint, anyone's battle body can become a party body. Transform, tuxedo mode. The tie can be real or not.
Okay, hi. Okay, so I absolutely love Sans. I need to know, like, what is Sans' canonical height? Is he shorty or a short? Is he shorty short or a beanpole?
What? These questions are supposed to be for me. Fine, you know what? I will indulge you. Sans,
what's up?
How tall is your cannon?
Isn't the cannon yours?
For the purposes of this question, I am lending it to you.
Okay.
So how tall is it?
I guess as tall as a short beanpole.
Okay, there you have it. Now remember, next time ask the question to me, not the cannon.
What was your life before you moved to Snowdon?
Before Snowdon? Well, there was a green grass and...
Hey, shower's free.
Finally, Sans finished the question for me.
Sure. The question's finished. Really good. Really great way of doing this. And he talked about this before, and I like doing this too, where like you, if you create a character, you kind of interview them or ask them or trying to figure out what they would do in the situations. He knows Papyrus so well, and now even more so after this, because this is how you like get to know your characters. You put them in situations where they can show their personality, and asking them questions is definitely that. Really love that. Products, how to get infinite Sans duplication patch. Conclusion, thanks, can you all believe it's already autumn? See you. Oh my god. Really great. Really great. I love reading these because they give me more insight into the game. I think that like also they give me more insight into like the ideas, and it makes me appreciate the games more because like so much work goes into them. They're not only that, but there's such a creative mind behind these that even the newsletter can be entertaining. Not everyone can make a newsletter that's entertaining. It's just factual. And also, like, not taking yourself so seriously all the time is also awesome, and I'm actually appreciative of that. That's really cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Let me know what you think. I thought the Papyrus interview was the best part of that. And yeah, there's not a lot of news, but there's not always going to be a lot of news when it comes to game development. Sometimes it just goes by a little bit slowly. We'll be playing Undertale, replaying Undertale very soon. Obviously, Pikmin 4 is coming out. We're finishing up Tears of the Kingdom. We'll see how everything goes. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.